Alright, so I'm gonna try to move fast again this week, but not as fast. But enough to I kind of want you guys to get it, like to recap, so you keep hearing, because faith comes by hearing. So we already did honor God, honor the parents. Now today we're doing honor the authority, which is big. This is like everything all in one, right? Then next week, next time honor yourself. That's gonna be a hard. I gotta figure that out. I might learn something on that. And then honor Jesus, because you never know how you honor yourself. I know compromise and stuff like that. But anyway, to kind of recap honoring God, we know that I believe that is a noun system, person, place, or thing. With peoples, again, I feel like that God. We learned that God put parents to teach you how to honor, right? Places to practice how to honor. Things, about Sunday, like I honor my marriage by this ring, things that help me to remember that I'm married or whatever. And we all know that God desire and deserve to be loved, be honored. Love and obedience equals equal honor. God love like word affirmation. It's praise and worship. We just did that, right? And here's the thing, even with that, just kind of like when you praise and worship it, like I tell my wife, like, hey, baby, I love you so much, right? You're so pretty. Or I'm like, I love you. Like, how do you feel like that person want to receive? They want to hear, like, hey, baby, I love you so much, you're so gorgeous. Or like, I love you. So when you praise and worship, you're actually talking to God. And so how do you feel like God wants to, I just woke up now. Not personally, but my spirit just woke up. But how do you feel like God wants to hear that, right? The gift, tithes, offering, skill set. Fill the bucket, probably like, I don't know how much, probably like $1 or something in there. They're changing your couches under your bed, whatever, like, just find it and bring it out, right? This is all practice, places for you to honor, to honor giving, right? Acts of service, having a local church, praying. You guys don't know how to pray or devotion, ask one of your youth leaders. And then physical touch, we talk about that. Then we talk about recap the parents. Please, thank you, I love you, I appreciate it. Again, when you're talking to your parents, the same type of word of affirmation they want to hear, and they want to feel like you feel it, right? Acts of service, doing chores, homework, stuff like that. Stuff that they expect you to do. Gift is doing something over and beyond. We say extraordinary, you gotta be ordinary, and then you gotta be extraordinary. Ordinary is what we expect. Extraordinary is what kind of is a gift for us. Quality time, like share your life with them, because again, I said as teenagers, we tend to try to separate ourselves from our parents, but they want to be part of your life. And then the same thing, kissing, hugging, high fives, and being obedient. And then now we go into honor and authority. This is where we are right now. And I kind of like how do I respect authority? How do I respect my kids? Like what does it look like? And one of the things that I know that I have a hard time with personally, not myself, but having people to say this to me. So I feel like as an adult or as somebody in authority, there should be Miss, Mr., yes sir, yes ma'am, pastor, sister. Nobody in here should be calling Eric, Pastor Eric. That's just, nobody in here should be doing that. It's just a place of honor. Just trying to give you a reference. Pastor Eric stayed right next door, right across the street from me. And I probably been on this house maybe 5 times. I don't go over there to hang out. I don't try to get close to him because I need to remember that there's a separation to where I need to honor him. So I don't want to get too comfortable with him to a degree to where I forget to honor him. And so, my wife will show that a lot with Sister Erica. But I put myself in a place so I can always remember that he have an authority over me, right? And so I don't want to get too comfortable to where my word that I might talk to Edgar or Nathan, I don't want to talk like that with him, to a degree. If that makes sense. I'm not saying a bad word, but acts of service, doing what required to you to the best of your ability. So if you working or you in school, your teacher, your boss, they expect you to do your best, to the best of your ability, not to be a senior buddy like of everybody, but just the best you can do. And without being supervised. Gifts. Being on time, replying back, listening while somebody is speaking. Right? That's a sign of honor. And say at work, being on time, going to class on time, like this is your authority, they expecting you to be there, right? Replying back, like sometimes I send out group text messages to the youth, and like out of honor, I feel like I should get a reply back, right? And same honor I have for you guys. Like if you guys ever text me, I don't care what time it is, I would definitely text you back because I honor you as a youth, right? Quality time, again, if you're working or you're at school, like getting to know your job, your company, your school rules. These are you quality time. Your boss would appreciate you knowing your job and everybody else's job. Your school would appreciate you knowing all the school rules and you following them. So these are quality time, or you take this quality time out of your busy schedule to learn these things. And physical touch, like firm handshake, mostly that. And then again, obedience. And all come out to obedience, right? Now here's the meat of this thing. Like, I know we like, man, why do we have to have authority? Like, why do authority have to be over us, right? But I want to, like God Himself, He kind of, like, He put authority together. Like He said, He deemed it as good, and He put it over the earth, right? And on Romans 13, it says, let every person be subject to the government authority, for there is no government except for God, granted by His permission, and those which exist have been put in place by God. Therefore, whoever resists authority resists pretty much God, the things of God. And those who have resisted will be judged it will be judgment on themselves. So this is what Romans 13 said. Then it said, for authority are not a source of fear for people of good behavior, but for those who do evil. Do you want to be afraid of authority, or do what is good and you will receive approval and recommendation? And this thing. So he said, if you follow authority, the authority is not there for people who actually doing good, because if I'm at work and I'm doing my job, like my immediate supervisor, I barely see her. Like she called me, like, so you're in the building? I'm like, yeah. She had like said, like, are you good? I'm like, yes. But I don't feel like I'm under authority, although I am, because I'm doing good. I'm doing what's required of me. You only feel like you're under authority when you want to do something or you are doing something that is wrong. And that's what the Bible says. And again it said, but he is a good servant to you for good. But if you do wrong, you should be afraid, for he does not carry the sword for nothing. Meaning that he's not in authority for no reason. Most people that are in authority are to be in that position. He is God's servant who bring punishment on the wrongdoing. So again, if you mess up at work, you get fired. Don't do good at school, you fail the classroom. Don't do right at home, you might get a punishment or whipping. So this is not me saying it, although I agree with it, right? Therefore, one must be subject to authority, not only to escape the punishment that comes with wrongdoing, but to also, as a matter of principle, knowing what is good and right before God. For the same reason, you pay taxes. Who like paying taxes? Nobody. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. But for that reason, when we pay taxes, because we are under the authority of God's servants, devoted themselves to government. Pay, here's the key thing. Pay to all what is due. Taxes to whom is due taxes. Custom to whom custom. Respect whoever who's due respect, and honor who's due honor. So at the end of the day, if somebody is due honor, then you need to give them honor. And it's not, again, the honor is not a feeling. All right, teens under authority. This is like a generic thing I put together. Your parents, auntie, uncle, parents approve. Like my kids can't listen to all my sisters. Like, no. I'm approve, so you gonna respect her and you gonna honor her, but I don't know if I get, like, you can't sit down and have wise counsel over some of my kids, because like your upbringing is not what I want my kids to be attached to, right? Then, of course, God, Jesus, teachers, student staff, school staff, your bosses at work, and your pastors, right? Now, you might ask, what's the difference between, if everybody under authority, what's the difference between teens being under authority and adults being under authority? Parents are under authority. The same thing. I still, to this day, respect my uncles and uncles. Like, hey, how you doing? Yes, sir. Call them back, whatever it is. Like, we just older. That's it. We are still under the same authority, right? So there's no difference. So I know you think like, man, I got to listen to all these people, but so do we. You know, and so there's no difference. And you might say, Jesus is under authority. And again, we talk about he's under authority of his earthly parents, and he's under authority of God. Again, Jesus himself, he walked this earth because God ordained it. He was up under authority. So again, it's not just you, it's everybody, right? God under authority. Like, how is God under authority? He put himself under authority of his word, right? And what I'm saying is that in Hebrew, there's nobody higher than God. The only thing that's higher than God is his word, right? And he swore to himself, you know, because he understands authority, right? And there's a lot of things in the Bible where God did where he put himself under his word authority to say, I put this out there, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a man that I can't lie. So if I say this, it has to be done. And so to keep himself in check under authority, he had to swear to himself to put his word out there. So he and his feelings, because they said God got feelings, because he said he's jealous, or say God angry, he got feelings. So in order for him not to display these feelings, he had to submit to something. So what does he submit to? He submits to his word. So God himself put himself under authority. And in Hebrew he said, when God made his promise to Abraham, since there was no one greater for him to swear by, he swore by himself, saying, I will surely bless you and give you my descendants. And so after waiting patiently, Abraham received what he was promised. So people swear by, people always swear like, I swear to God, on my mama grave, on my dad. They always swear to this thing because in their head there's a high, those people who they swear to, they feel like it's a higher authority than them. But this is what God's like, there's no way for me to swear to, I'm going to swear to myself and put on my word, right? All right. All right. That's cool. All right. So, I know again, I said this last week, being of age doesn't make you grown, right? And I said again, when Jesus started his ministry, I had to believe that he was 30 of age, but I had to believe that he was released. He wasn't like, I'm grown, I'm 18, I'm gone. Jesus was 12 years old. When that's how you heard from Jesus, he was 30. And they said Jesus had to grow and mature. So, but here's another scripture I found, I thought that was pretty great. In Galatians 4, it said, now what I mean when I talk about children of their guardian is this. As long as you are heir, as long as the heir is a child. So as long as, an heir means like the people who's going to get something after I leave. So my kids, right? As long as the heir is a child, he or she is not different from a slave. Even though he or she is the future owner of all that I leave behind, but she or he is under the authority of the household rules until the day set by the father at a legal age. So your father should be telling you when you're okay to leave the house. Like, if you can just say 19, 20, 30, your father needs to say, and again, you prove, look at the prodigal son. He tried to leave. His dad said he wasn't ready. But he tried to leave. His dad tried to stop him. He said, I know you're not ready. Come back here. Let me set the time for you to leave out there. Then the father said, he said, no, I'm ready. So the father said, okay, I'm just going to give you what his dad was trying to protect him from, exactly what he did. And which went out there and got all his heir, all his promise, all his inheritance right there and there. But because he wasn't ready or grown in his parents' eye, he messed it. He didn't spin it well, right? And he ended up coming back to his father. So understand when your parents are telling you you're not ready. It's not that you can say, well, I'm 16, I'm 17. Your parents know you, and they have God have put them over authority over you to give you a day to release you and whatever you're asking for. All right? All right. This is kind of like the meat, right? Shake off a little bit. Some of y'all might be mad at me after this. I don't care. But I do love y'all. Everybody in this room is honoring something or somebody. You are. Like, you might, like when you praise it, or like when you remember the now system, I'm saying, like, why I ask you guys to come up front on Sunday? It's for you to practice, right? It's for you to really practice, because I can't, like, your parents teaching you, or I'm teaching you, right? I'm coming alongside your parents teaching you, but I also got to give you a place of practice, right? This is your place of practice, right? So Sunday, when we live, I'm asking you guys to come up. This is for you to show me if you're going to honor or not. Like, there's no other reason I'm asking you for Sunday. I have missed vacation. I have missed sleep. I have missed nap. Days that I should have been gone to my normal rest spot. I have been here on Sundays because I'm trying to lead you guys to say, you know what, if you can practice right here and you can praise in front of anybody in that auditorium, then I'm convinced you can praise that student. Then I'm convinced you can praise that word. Then I'm convinced you can praise your friend. But you are showing me who you are on Sundays. And you are showing me that you are not ready on Sunday. So you should not be released to do certain stuff. Right? But again, what are we honoring? Are we honoring our feelings? Are we honoring our peer pressure? Are we honoring our emotion, our pride? What item? Because we are honoring something. Because when y'all don't move y'all head and bop up here, I know you bopping the Drake. Because you know what? I bop the Drake. I like Drake. I'm not going to lie, but I ain't going to praise Drake more than my God.
Come on.
That just ain't going to happen. I'm not going to be in the house. I'm not going to be in the house honoring Drake, right? And then when I get up here, I'm shy. That's not just gonna happen, right? Now, I can tell you the biggest thing that we all in this room have been honoring for years. The cha-cha slide. This is true. The cha-cha slide, soon as it come on, everybody hit the floor. And we do everything the slide tell us to do. Go to the left. Go to the right. Cha-cha. We cha-cha, right? But when the word of God comes on, we sit. We tapping our fingers. Nobody got no energy no more to praise the one that really matters.
Come on.
So you gotta understand, when you honor something. So the moment you don't honor, what are you honoring? Are you honoring your pride? Are you honoring the fact that you sleep? Let me tell you something. I was up to 2 o'clock this morning, right? Because I have been attacked all this week by technology. My internet been going crazy. I can even tell you, right? I had to make a decision today. Am I going to honor my job and go? Because I'm very tired. And I know if I go to work, I will not be here today. Or I'm going to honor what God tells me to do. Right? So I had to call my job. And my wife knows how I don't like call off work. I had to literally call off. And I even felt bad. Like, I was like, and then the internet came back up. I couldn't do this. I just got done with this sermon like about an hour before I got here. Right? But my internet was off. And it was I can't even explain to you guys how weird it's been. But God had put me, and your parents and your Pastor Eric had put me in authority over the youth for this time. So who am I going to honor? Right? Am I going to honor me? Because at the end of the day, I had to make a decision. I can go to work and then be tired, but somehow I was going to get here. But this is word that God needed me to tell you, so I want to make sure I was woke enough for me to tell you this. Right? And so what are you going to honor? Again, right? The president, and you think that it's hard to be under authority. Try being in authority. Just try being in authority. You have no idea what it is to be in authority. You have no idea the type of pressure it is under authority, right? And I'm just going to kind of say this, right? Moses, oh my God, I'm studying Moses. I want to read that book. I want to watch that movie. Them in the wilderness, first of all, they were in the wilderness. Moses had the call to lead them to the wilderness. Should have been a 7-day trip that ended up to be 40 years. But it was a 7-day trip. Moses was released these people, right, to bring them to the promised land. Right? So Moses was over these people. He was over all these people. And all these people did day after day was murmur. What's complaining? So imagine Pastor Eric is sitting there with all the complainers. Nobody want to do nothing. And he had to this, right?
Come on.
God kept doing miracle after miracle, and no matter what, they still wanted to see more. Which let me know that people desire to be under authority, whether they want it or not. I tell you an example. My son called me the other day, right? He'll call me when you're out, I call him. But when the internet was on, why you call me? Because he called his authority, right? He didn't want to take authority over that. When there was a little flood invasion, guess what they called him? They called me. Why are you calling me? Right? You want to be in authority? No. Now you want to be under authority. Right? So I'm just saying, right? It's the same thing. So here's the thing. God told Moses, the children, 2 times, the people in Egypt were traveling to the wilderness, they needed water. So the first time, God told Moses to strike the rock. He struck the rock and then water came flowing out, and the kids and the people who drink water, right? Talking about being in authority, right? You have no idea. The second time, the same thing happened. The kids wanted, the people wanted water, right? God told Moses to speak to the rock. Right? He told him to speak to it because he's trying to build up their faith. But Moses, under the authority, struck the rock again. Because he was so mad. He put himself in authority at that point. He put himself in authority and struck the rock because he didn't put himself under because God told him to speak to it. Because if he'd have spoke to it, that would have made them believe in God more because that's a miracle to speak to a rock and then water come out, right? Yes, it was a miracle to striking the water come out, but imagine speaking to it and the water start flowing. So he needed them to believe. God was training them to honor him and do all this stuff that sound crazy, like it's raining bread, all type of stuff. Think about this. You don't believe in God and all that? They wasn't ready. God was saying, you're not ready, so Moses speaks to the rock, right? Moses get mad because these people cursing him, trying to stone him, and he struck the rock, right? Because Moses struck the rock, one thing that he did, well, I don't know if he did, this one thing he did correctly, because he was in authority over all these people. All these people need to be believers of God, right? Because who God put over them, believe in God, because he was not allowed to see the land that he was taking them to. So these people was going to walk to the promised land that he was going to lead them to, but he didn't even see it. Because he was in authority over the people, and he didn't do what God said he'd do. So you imagine being under authority yourself, imagine being in authority. And God, when you're in authority, God will go harder. Let me tell you something else. Adam did the same thing. Adam, when Eve bit the apple, God didn't say nothing. The reason why God didn't say nothing to Adam because God told me to Eve, because God didn't tell Eve to eat the apple. He told Adam. So he waited till Adam bit him, then he came, right? Bit the apple, then he came. Think about, here is Adam. God gave him the promised land. He gave him the Garden of Eden, gave him the promised land. And the one time he disobeyed God, God kicked this man out the promised land. Because he was in authority over that land. He was in the authority of how everything went in that land. So, you complain about being under authority, imagine about being in authority. Pastor Eric is responsible for everybody's soul there. And when I mean that, I mean that he's responsible to speak what God is speaking to him, to us. If he's misleading us, or if he's telling us what he wants us to believe, God's going to hold him accountable for what he's telling us. Right. So again, if you think under authority is sad or bad, you should be in authority. Again, and if we talk about crucified, like I asked you guys, do you want to die? Right? And I asked you guys, what's going to happen? I asked you guys these questions, but Christ, so if you believe in Christ, Christ said, you crucified with me, nevertheless I live, but Christ that lives in me. So you said, I'm going to die to myself, and I'm going to live as Christ. So I like to say, what would Jesus do? Right? That's another thing you got to remember, and I'll speak about that later, right? But again, how important is obeying authority? You guys heard of thing 1 and thing 2?
Yes.
Right. This kind of came in my head. I don't think I ever watched this movie before. But I see these shirts, I see this stuff, right? So thing 1 and thing 2. So they look alike. I'm sure they came from the same parents, the same place. They look alike, right? But I'm sure, and this will go along with twins, right? Some identical twins look just alike, they dress alike, but it's what they do that tell them different. It's what they do that make you know who is who, right? So I like to look at this and say, okay, there's an Adam 1 and an Adam 2, right? Adam 1, Adam 1 was gave the world. Adam 2 saved the world. So it's about what they do is going to make you turn a little bit different, right? Adam 1 gave himself authority by biting into the tree. Adam 2 put himself under authority by obeying God.
Good.
Adam 1 took away the grace. Adam 2 gave back the grace. Adam 1, God made for us. He made Adam. Adam 2, God gave to us. Right? So I'm just saying, like, when you start seeing what they do, then you'll start understanding which one is which. Oh, that's thing 1. Oh, that's thing 2, right? And my thing is that, which one you gonna be? You gonna be Adam 1 or Adam 2? I already know, because I don't gotta see you. I ain't gotta know you. I just gotta see what you do. That's it. So if I ask you to come up here and praise, all the Adam 1's not gonna do it. Adam 2's gonna come up here. Right? So it's not gonna so on Sunday when I say come up and let's all join together and praise God, I know which Adam you are by what you do. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? God knows which Adam you are by what you do. Right? And so this is why, again, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this because you guys I want you guys to be embarrassed. No. Again, God has put me in authority over you guys at this point. I can't mislead you guys because my promised land is in jeopardy. Right? So what I'm saying is that you got to decide for yourself. And all the advice I can give you is that you need to look and say, man, my mother is telling me this. Or when you're in school, you're like, man, I know this peer pressure is here. Or it's Sunday, and I know Mr. Franklin is asking, come up front. You need to then say, which Adam I'm going to be, right? And what would Jesus do? Right? Because that's often that I want you to ask questions. So again, the first we talked about honoring God. I gave you guys a chance to commit yourself to honoring God. I gave you these things right here to say, write your name when I say, from this day forward, I'm under God. I put this gate here so when you are in the presence of God, you're going to praise and worship, this thing should remind you. Again, God put things in life to remind you to honor Him. Right? He give you Sunday. He give you the tithes. He say, come to church, come to church, go to Bible study, whatever it is. He giving you things to remind Him to honor Him, right? And then I gave you something to remind you to honor your parents. I printed out a thing, put it in the sheet protector. I said, hang up in your room. So when you're mad at your parent at home, you can look at it and you can make a clear decision and say, you know what? I know I'm mad. I know what I did was wrong. And I know my mom and my dad still love me. I'm gonna honor them anyway. Right? Today, I'm gonna let you decide, and this is gonna be on you. I got one on myself. I purchased this to say, when you ever in a situation where you need to decide which Adam you gonna be, you can lift your wrist and say, what would Jesus do? Right? And we all know if I ask Jesus, if Jesus was in this room right now, I said let's praise and worship, I'm pretty sure Jesus want to praise and worship His Father. Right? If I say, Jesus, let's go and preach the gospel or whatever, let's go say it, I'm sure Jesus would do that. So again, you have an opportunity right now, if you want to come up here, grab a band, to remind yourself to say, you know what? I want to put myself in the fact where I can be Adam too. So I can be the second Adam, so I can be Christ-like. Because I have died, I've been crucified, but I don't live, Christ lives in me. And so, at this point again, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm done with this authority. And if you feel like you want to come up here and get a wristband to remind you, you can. That's all I have. They have a date right here. You want to come up and get one. You don't have to, but this is what I'm giving you guys is a chance to make your own commitment to God. Not to do what I ask you. Not to do what I'm asking you. Because at the end of the day, I'm only going to say what God tells me to say. Your relationship with Him is based on you. All right. That's all I want.